Advantage Universal Life, really think about it. So that's basically all my presentation today. Wanted to touch on it again. Think about your retirement. How have you done? What money have you put back? Do you have a portfolio? Do you want to diversify it with life insurance? Take the cash value, use it if you need it, non-reportable income. Questions? Anything that you would like to mention? Anything you'd like me to cover on the life insurance side?
I have a question.
Yes.
If I have money in the bank goes out of business, FDIC insurance covers me up to 100,000.
Correct.
Same thing, credit union also has up to, I think, $500,000. What kind of protection you have? Is there any government agency overseeing your asset?
What the protection with New York Life, that's an excellent question. The protection of New York Life is backed by the $168 billion portfolio we have. There's not a cap on it. No matter if you've got $1 million of cash value in our life insurance policy, it's 100% backed and guaranteed by the New York Life.
But your own bank is
I didn't hear you, I'm sorry.
You don't have FDIC insurance?
No, there's no FDIC insurance on it at all. Not necessary. New York Life's bigger than most banks. Yes, great question. Yes, sir.
Okay, so if I'm filing my tax returns and there is a cap of 5,000 I can put in my IRA account each year, and is there any similar limit on how much I can put in this cash value life insurance?
Excellent question. The question is, I'm capped on the amount I can put in a qualified plan. That's why I said some of you cannot put into a Roth IRA. Your income may be too much. Is there a cap on the amount of money you can put into a life insurance plan? The answer is no. The only thing that we have to do is we will do a due diligence on you to make sure that it really has to do with the amount of life insurance. If you got a $25 million policy, you can put a lot of cash value. So what we do is the IRS says, depending on the amount of life insurance that you're able to qualify for, will determine how much you can put in.
What is meant by qualified for? Is there an age limit or anything qualified?
The money that you pay the life insurance with is non-qualified money. It's after-tax money. But it grows tax deferred. So you go ahead and you pay taxes on your income, you buy life insurance with it, it grows tax deferred. You don't pay taxes on any of the growth. The money you take out is tax free.
The age limit on the term policy, there is an age limit. A lot of companies don't offer term after you are, let's say, 69 or 70 years of age. On whole life, there is not per se any age limit, but you have to qualify. You got to be good health for any kind of insurance. So I have one question.
His question is, what is qualified means? What is the?
Oh, what does qualified mean? I'm so sorry. Qualified money is money that you've earned income. Say that you earned, let's put it in real simple terms. Say you earned $100. And before Uncle Sam gets their part of it, we're going to allow you to pull $10 out, put it into a fund, and then you pay taxes on the $90, and then the rest is yours. But this money, that $10, you don't pay taxes on. That would then be qualified money.
So is that a percentage, or how do you determine what is the percentage?
I did not hear the question.
How do you determine the quality amount? It's up to you.
What percentage you take it out?
Yeah.
When you take it out, you pay taxes. Life insurance, when you take it out, you don't.
How much
What
can you put
percentage?
that?
How much can you protect?
Yeah.
How much you can
The
participate?
percentage, how do you decide whether I need to take 10%, 50%, 90% out of it and put it into life insurance?
Well, basically what you do is we sit down and we do, when you go to a doctor and they actually do blood work on you and do a physical, and then they come back and then they may write you a prescription, tell you what's wrong or anything. What we do is we sit down with you, we'll look at your plan. There's not a set amount. Each individual is different. And that's the nice thing about the life insurance and how we plan. We will sit down with each one of you, basically decide what is the best thing for you, your family, your business, and then determine the amount of life insurance that you need and the amount that you can put in. So there's not like a set 15% or whatever you can put into like a 401k. That's not the case with life insurance. That's why it's important that you sit down with your New York life insurance agent and say, what's my certain situation? Because each situation is different.
Do you have a number that you can show us, like a sample number? The numbers that you can run and show us? Do you have any presentation which has numbers in it?
Yeah, I don't know if he has a web access to go to the agency portal to run a proposal.
I do not have web access.
But upon all, I'll be happy to.
But we would be glad to sit down with you on an individual basis and show you that. Yeah, absolutely. We can do that. And you'll see the cash flow in and out.
How flexible is it? You know, when I sign up, say for instance, for a life insurance with a cash value, a premium of X, Y
Sure.
dollars, and if I wanted to change it or lower it or increase it, how flexible is it?
You have different products for that. It's an excellent question. How flexible are the premiums? Whole life insurance, the premiums stay the same. The custom whole life, you have one time that you can reduce your premium down, extend the years, so you have a little flexibility. Universal life, you have a lot of flexibility. In variable universal life, you have a lot of flexibility. So it just depends on the product of how the flexibility that you have.
But the reason I'm asking is, say for instance, you sign up for a life insurance.
Yep.
And now, unfortunately, you're disabled and you're not able to cope with the payments and all that stuff. And you want to reduce it, or is there any plan that protects that disability?
Yes, we have a waiver of premium. Now what that means is if you become disabled, right, and cannot pay the premiums, New York Life will pay the premiums for you. It's a rider that we put on the policy called a waiver of premium. And if you become disabled before age 60, we will pay that for the rest of your life. The cash will continue to grow and it'll be there for you just like you're paying the premiums. I don't personally recommend to have a life insurance policy without that on there.
And the dividends that you're talking about, is that a cash value paid to the customer, or is it?
The dividends that I mentioned in our wheel, in our circle, you have several dividend options that you can choose as a client. You can say, New York Life, when you cut the dividend each year, I can elect it to take it in cash. We'll send you a check. We also can take it and you can use it to reduce your premium that you owe. Also, you can take it and it's kind of like, it's called paid up additions. We will take it, buy another little tiny life insurance policy that's really attached to that particular policy, and it grows internally that way. And then when you want your money, we take it all out. So you have several options with your dividends of how you want to elect it. When you sit down with our agent, we can explain those options for you.
For example,
we have other speakers and David has to leave. We have two other New York Life insurance representatives here. We can take those questions outside after the meeting, or they'll pass on the information. What we will do is, if you allow, since David has to leave, we will have a small photo op with all three other speakers. I wanted to invite all NATA executive committee.
Thank you all for your questions. Thank you.
Thank you, David, for giving your Saturday and valuable time. And
you're welcome. Thank you for letting me be here today.